Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, dude. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
As if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he is snowed thrown under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Kearney. And he's wrestled to the ground. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They just keep firing. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Robinson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To give on the option. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Kearney. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a winning team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Handoff to the lone back. Goff sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off the field. They're trailing by just 2 to Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carry-On. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Carry-On. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Finds his man. It's Kearney. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. They got it. It's blocked. And they got it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Oh, it's a reverse. Jumped on top of the pile. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open.
That's a nice run. This guy has... He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old grade Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the end.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll run play action. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Red pass, it's complete.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Off the play fake. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's the pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Trying to get behind the defense. Snatches it on the run. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 13 to Texas A&M.
Finds his man. It's carry-on.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sooners in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Sellers. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This will likely be the last play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Completed pass, it goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. Give to the back. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Plucks it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by 13 to Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Carry-On. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, a A lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. And QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Clark. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Helms. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. To the air on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The give to the tailback. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. On the ground, it's Howell. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Howell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. On target to the left. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the run, it's Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 16 over USF. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Kearney. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Got a man. It's carry on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The short hands. It's Kearney. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.